Hi, guys. It is 10:05, and I have slept most of the evening. The last thing I remember, I was recording a video in the car driving home. We were going to go to Sonic and get a cherry limeade so I could take a pain pill I had in my purse because my head hurt so bad from being out in the heat. And we came home. I do remember coming home and coming inside, and me turned the TV on because I wanted to see Jeopardy. And then I sat on my couch to watch Jeopardy. Don't remember a bit of that. I must have fallen asleep then. And then I woke up sometime around 6:30 because I sent my sister a text. I know I was awake for a little bit right then. And then I must have gone right back to sleep because about 9:20, the dogs woke me up. They usually get fed their dinner at 7. I'm sure they were saying, "We are starving. Could you wake up?" Anyway, they woke me up. So I know I've been basically asleep on the couch since we got home around 4:30 or so when Jeopardy comes on. So I threw their leashes on them and took them out for a walk. Well, I saw Casey's cat. Casey has this cat that was a feral cat. Oh, this is going to be a long story. She used to have another feral cat she fed. His name was Amos. Oh, he was a beautiful black cat. We loved him to pieces. Casey's dog is a beagle, Andy. He attracts cats like you wouldn't believe. Every time there's been a feral cat here at this apartment complex, which has been numerous times, they will walk with Andy on when she takes him out to walk. They rub up against Andy. My dog just sparked their heads off at cats. Well, anyway, Amos eventually started coming home with Casey and went inside her apartment, and she fed him and she had him fixed. And he was her cat. He still wanted to be an outside cat, but he came in a lot. Well, one day he brought home this other cat with him. We call her Kitty. She had a litter of kittens in Casey's apartment, and then Casey got her fixed. And Kitty wants to still be an outside cat. She won't let anybody touch her but Casey. But she gets real affectionate with Casey, and she likes to come in and eat and have a nap. And out on Casey's balcony, it's cat heaven. She's got it all fixed up with a bed and a table with food underneath it so it can't get wet. And Kitty mostly likes to sit in her flower. Casey's dad made her a long, skinny, wooden flower. It's not a pot, but a long, skinny wooden thing to put flowers in. Oh, Kitty loves to sleep in there. It's got dirt in there. I guess the dirt gets good and warm, and occasionally it has flowers, but she squishes them. But anyway, Kitty likes to sleep in that wooden box with the dirt in it. But she still comes and goes. She's mostly an outdoor cat because that's what she wants to do. Casey can't tell her to do anything. Well, Casey hasn't seen her like in 2 days. There's another cat here that lives in another building that the owner lets out, which is, fine. That's fine. That's what Kitty does. She goes in and out. But that cat wants to fight with Kitty and gets after her and gets ugly. And so Casey hadn't seen her cat in 2 days, and she was afraid she was laying dead somewhere. Molly, it's okay. No barking. Sorry. New subs. I have 2 dogs. Sometimes they bark. I hope you will excuse them. I'll be right back. I think they're through barking now. Well, anyway, when the dogs woke me up, I got leashes on, took them outside so they could do their business, and we saw Kitty, and she ran up to us. She doesn't usually run up to my dogs, but I guess she really wanted help. And so she ran up to us, and as soon as my dogs were done with their business, I took them home and got Casey's key and ran up the stairs, and Kitty just went right with me and went right in. So then I came back down before my dogs could start barking. Called Casey, asked her did she have food out for Kitty. She said no, she just had it outside on her balcony. So I had chicken I had cooked for lunch for my dogs. I chopped up a bunch of chicken and fixed some water in a bowl and ran back up the stairs and just put it inside the door and left before my dogs could start their barking. Ran back down, and now I used to live on the second floor, but I had to move because my left knee just gave me so much trouble from the stairs. My doctor wrote a note so the apartment complex would move me to a ground floor apartment. But here I was, running up and down the stairs twice, and now my knee is actually swollen. It just hurts so bad. I mean, it just went immediately. And so if I squint during this video, it's because this is what I put on my sore joints. It's Blue Stop Max, not a sponsored video, that I get at Walmart. It's kind of pricey, but it works on my joints. I put that all on my knee, rubbed a whole bunch of my knee, and then my eye itched, and I rubbed my eye with the same hand, and I'm sure you're not supposed to put this in your eyeball. So I may be squinting. But anyway, so basically I slept from 4:30 when Jeopardy came on till almost 9:30 with a break in there when I texted my sister. And now I'm wide awake, so I guess I'm going to get up and find me something to eat, which most likely will give me indigestion since it's 10 o'clock at night, but I'm hungry now. Go read the Texas Monthly article. You get 2 free articles before it says, oh, you need to subscribe. Read the Texas Monthly article about Tyler's barbecue. I was proud of my little grandkids. They went with their mother and they stayed all day making sandbags. I was very proud of them. If they had invited me, I would have gone. I could do that. Taylor, she thought, oh, no, you couldn't have. Well, maybe I couldn't have all day long, but anyway. Back to what I had something to tell you. I didn't get my pie made because when I was filming that in the car, we were going to come home and Casey and I were going to make the pie, but I went to sleep. So that'll be in tomorrow's video, I guess. Oh, I did read a comment just now while my dogs were eating from Roberta, I believe. Anyway, she said she was reading about I was showing you our 72-hour kits we have to grab if we have to get out of here in case of an emergency. And she said, maybe I need to get a dog stroller. I do have a dog stroller. Let me tell you why. One time, Casey and the dogs and I had gone somewhere. We weren't home. And while we were gone, there was some road construction going on, and somehow it caused a gas leak. And the fire department came and knocked on every door and evacuated our apartment complex because it was right in front of our apartment complex. We weren't home. We didn't know it. We were gone for quite a while, evidently, because we came home. There wasn't a car anywhere in our parking lot. And I forgot how many apartments there are here. Over 150. But a lot. And then the office people have cars and the maintenance man has his truck and stuff. Nobody was here. And we thought, well, I wonder where everybody went. What's going on? I mean, most people, a lot of people here work, but a lot of people are retired people and their cars are here during the daytime. We didn't think anything about it, but other than, where'd everybody go? We came in the apartment and Casey called the office and she said, we just wondered if everything's okay because there's nobody here. Their phones calls go to a cell phone, if the maintenance man's cell phone, if they're not in the office. And the secretary said, where are you? And she said, well, we're at our apartment. And she said, how'd you get in there? Casey said, well, we just drove in and came home. She said, we noticed there were orange cones out there, but they were moving them. So we came on in, and the construction people were moving the orange cones. And she said, well, nobody's supposed to be at the apartment complex because there's a gas leak. So I don't remember the story. I guess we went back down and they said it was okay, that they were done now or what. Anyway, the whole point of this story was there was a gas leak and the apartment building had to be evacuated. I don't have a car. If Casey had not been home at a time we have to evacuate, if Casey weren't here, I'm sure a neighbor or something would take me, but I don't like to depend on thinking, oh, I'll be okay because they'll be home and they will help me. You don't know. Maybe they left in a rush and didn't even think about me being here without a car. Anyway, so at that time, I bought a dog stroller that has a place for 2 dogs. So if I had to evacuate, at least I could throw the dogs in the twin stroller, put my purse in my 72-hour kit on the little basket underneath it, and I could at least walk away from the danger here. I'm sure my family, they all rolled their eyes. Oh, you're going to take your dogs for walks in a dog stroller. No, I told them this is an insurance policy. This is what this is. The kids love to push the dogs in the dog stroller. I said, this is like buying insurance, is what this is. Yes, it's silly for me to have a dog stroller because if we're outside, they want to be out running because they've been in the apartment all the time, But this is an insurance policy in case I ever had to get out of here quickly. Like, evidently when the fire department came knocking on all the doors that day and said evacuate, they didn't say, oh, you can call somebody to come pick you up. They said, get out of this building. So anyway, that's food for thought. If any of you have a pet, you might need a dog stroller just for an insurance policy if you're like me and you don't have a vehicle. Or even if you, like Lindy, that lives in her van and now has Marley, a little dog that looks a lot like my Molly. If Lindy were in a wreck, or if her van suddenly died and wouldn't do something, it would be a good idea. No, she didn't have storage room, but it would be a good idea for her to have a dog stroller so she could get away from the broken down car or whatever. Anyway, that's my tip for today. If you're a dog parent, buy a dog stroller, just in case. Okay, I'm going to go now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Leave me a comment, please. I'm busy. I'm still answering them. I got a month behind. I'm working on them. But eventually you'll have a comment from me and you'll say, what is she talking about? When I refer to something you said. But anyway, leave me a comment. Thumbs up maybe. Oh. I have made a purchase and I'm spending my YouTube money on this purchase. But that's for when it comes. I'll do a new to me on a Thursday, that hashtag new to me, and you do a video about something that's new to you. I ordered something. Casey and Taylor were sitting here watching me when I pulled it. I pulled something up on my phone and I want that. And I showed them what it was, and they said, we can find something at a garage sale, Mom. I have a need for something. And Casey says, oh, we can find something that'll work at a garage sale, Mom. And Taylor said, she's doing it. I see her. She's ordering it right now. And I did. I'll show you in another video. All right, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.